Oosh! What's happening YouTube? It's Sweet Potatoes, and we're back again with another episode of The Sunday Show. As the title suggests, it's every Sunday, covering all the DCEU news. Now, there's not a lot going on these days, you know. I'm sort of just grabbing onto the biggest, most concrete story of the week, or if there's a couple of things to talk about. So it's a little bit dry. I'm probably going to have to wait till, I would say, mid, you know, in between Wonder Woman and Justice League, because you're probably going to have, obviously, Justice League's going to be ramping up. You're going to have Aquaman's being filmed, Flash being filmed, so there's going to be news coming at us from all angles, so I'll have a lot to cover. So at the moment, we're just covering just the highlights, really, of the week, because that's all we can do. Before I crack on with the show, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who tuned in for last week's Sunday show about Armie Hammer possibly being cast as the Green Lantern. Now, there has been a little bit of news on that front. There's been more pictures of him turning up on Twitter with Joe Mango Jello. They seem to be very pally, and they've been working on something, and you know, still stick by my guns. I reckon he's going to be cast as Green Lantern, but we might not even find out until the movie drops, or just before, when Justice League drops, obviously. Now, I'm sharing the screen with Bats today, because the main bit of news, people want to know when the Batman is coming out. You know, it's still not penciled in for, you know, when it's going to be filming starts. Now, as and when it starts, we should hopefully know more. But people want to know like a release window, when the film's going to be coming out. So, is it going to be 2018, 2019, 2020? Is it going to be after Justice League 2? Is it going to be after Green Lantern Corps? When is it coming? But this week we've had a little bit of news on that front. Now, Justice League 2 has been penciled in for the 14th of June 2019. Okay, so we're still not sure as to when the Batman's coming out, but it appears that this week they have pushed back Justice League 2 to later on in the year. So maybe it's going to be like 2 years after the first Justice League, which is November 2017. So then that would give it 2 clear years. And the reason they've pushed it back is because they've actually come out, Warner Brothers has actually come out and said they want the Batman to come out before that. So that means that we are getting Ben Affleck's Batman movie at some point between JL1 and JL2. So is that going to be the film that takes the slot, the 14th of June slot that Justice League 2 was penciled in for? So, you know, they've not come out and actually said it, but it's pretty safe to assume that's when we're going to be getting the film. So mark that on your calendar, folks. 14th of June 2019, we're going to see the Batman. What do you reckon, boy? You're getting your own film, yeah? Oosh! Now, that would actually make sense for Warner Brothers to give Justice League 2 a little bit more breathing space between the first one, because, I mean, I love Zack Snyder films, well, certainly within the DCEU anyway. Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, absolutely so close to my heart, it's unbelievable. You know, brilliant films. Not everyone would say so though, you know, not everyone agrees. Some people think he's killing it, and not in the good way, you know, that he's sort of ruining the DC stuff, and they want someone else to come in and take over. Just leave it goes alone. I think he's doing really good work. Hopefully, a lot is riding on Justice League, because he's directing that. It's going to be his third. It's going to be like his trilogy of films, really. And he's supposed to be coming back to film Justice League 2. This is going to free up a bit of time in his schedule to go and do like a long-awaited film that he's been wanting to do outside of the DCEU. And then getting back for that. Although there's a lot riding on the Justice League 1. You know, if it underperforms or if it's critically slammed like the other films have been, despite the fact that a lot of fans love them and want to see him keep returning, it's quite sensible on Warner Brothers' part, I must say, to see how Justice League 1 goes. You know, give it a bit of breathing space, and then have time to reflect on the performance of the film, and you know, the critical reception, and as well as the fan reception. And hopefully, if third time's a charm, if he can tick all the corners, you know, if he can make it like a 4-quadrant film, you know, like make it suitable for young, old, this race, that race, you know, just make everybody happy, then they can then get him back for Justice League 2. On the other end, I mean, I'll be happy either way, because he's either going to make an even better film, as you know, realistically, or if he makes the same sort of calibre film as Batman v Superman, I'll be happy. But if he can't quite smash it out of the park for Warner Brothers this time round, I think they're going to be looking to get someone else in to oversee Justice League 2. So hopefully, I mean, I want Zack Snyder to come back, because at least we know, no matter who is doing all the other films, you know, like the standalone stuff like Flash, Aquaman, They're all going to have their own flavour and individual taste. Whereas we know, well, certainly for me, I know that Zack Snyder is going to be. You know, I've got the Zack Snyder film to look forward to because I quite like the grim dark. You know, please, there is colour in that throughout the films. You know, they're not bleak and all the rest of it, but they're gritty, they're realistic, and I like the way he shoots things. You know, so who knows? A lot is riding on Justice League 1. Now I'm really looking forward to it. There is rumours abound that there is going to be the first official anyway. You can't really include the Comic-Con trailer for Justice League. The official first trailer is rumoured to be dropping this Tuesday. So we'll wait and see. You know, there's a few people suggesting that, and let's really hope that that's true. If not, back in one of my earlier videos that I covered on the Sunday show, I'll still speculate it's going to be first quarter of 2017. You know, I mean, you look at the Spider-Man trailer that came out the other day. That film's out in sort of like 6 months or whatever, and we've only just got the first trailer for that. So in theory, if Justice League did the same, we won't get our first trailer until coming up for, you know, Comic-Con again, or, you know, sort of like June time. Now, I hope that's not the case. I hope we get a proper trailer soon. Tuesday would be really nice, but I still think realistically it's going to be the first quarter of 2017. Late January I'm going to put my money on, but who knows? Hopefully we can be surprised by Warner Brothers. It'll be very nice. Just can't wait to see this geezer again. He's going to be my new mascot for the show. I've got the Batman v Superman Hot Toys coming, the 1/6 scale. I've got a few Hot Toys already. I've got like a bit of a Predator collection. But I've always wanted the Ben Affleck Batman, and he's on his way. So hopefully he'll be joining us very soon. Until then, we've got Christian Bale overseeing the Sunday show. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down in the bottom corner there. Nothing's going to happen. The world is not going to end, I promise you. Just click that and then you'll get a notification that you can tune in every time I drop one of these. So I've been Sweet Potatoes. Thanks for watching. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one.